Hello, Aldwyn, Altuney here, and it is a glorious Gold Coast day. As you can see behind me, it is absolutely stunning here. I am out at the Spit off the Gold Coast and right near Wavebreak Island, which is just across from South Stradbroke Island, and I just wanted to share some of this beauty here because I think with all the COVID dramas that have been happening lately, if you've been watching a lot of news, you may well be getting a little bit depressed by all the negative news out there around COVID at the moment. And I know social isolation can make things very hard for people as well, because it's not really natural to be socially isolating yourself from others. The boat is swaying. I am on a catamaran right now, and whenever the big boats go past, the catamaran sways a little bit. It is absolutely stunning here, and I wanted to share some positivity with you today, as the world can be so negative sometimes. I think we need to get back into gratitude space as much as possible and be conscious of the messages that we are consuming, not just through mainstream media and social media, but also the stories that we tell ourselves. And I was on a fantastic webinar last night with Julie, Maddie and Colette with a group called Just Be, and they put out a challenge to write down 20 positive things about yourself and say, I am. For example, I am beautiful, I am kind, I am courageous. Write 20 things down and then do a Facebook Live about it. So I've written my 20 things down here, and I wanted to share them with you, and I would love for you to also share in the comments even 3 things about yourself, 3 positive things about yourself. Okay, so here goes for my 20. I am strong, resilient, beautiful, loving, kind, empathic, educated, humanitarian, wise, fragile. I am healthy, I am humble, honest, caring, courageous, outrageous, adventurous, questioner. I am proud, and I am spiritual. That's my 20 I am. So what are just 3 I ams for you? What are 3 positive things you can say about yourself as a trait, as a way of being, as a way that you have been in your life? Because often we can say negative things to ourselves, like I am slack, I am lazy, right? I mean, we all get into that mode sometimes, right? But are you repeatedly telling yourself that you are slack and you are lazy, or that you are, you're an idiot, or you're whatever it is? Do you consistently say that kind of stuff to yourself? Or do you just think it? And if you think it, are you conscious that you're thinking it? Because over time, if you keep telling yourself negative stories, whatever it is that you believe to be true will be true for you. And let's face it, there's a whole lot of other people, I'm sure, out there that are quite willing to put you down. So, you could do a good job there by not putting yourself down as well. And I think this is really important, particularly now with COVID going on, is that we build ourselves up and build up those around us, because really everyone has an amazing story to share, whether they realize it or not. Part of what I do is I'm really passionate about helping to share some of those stories and helping people get their stories in the media, whether it be mainstream media or online media. And I'm passionate about helping to decrease depression and suicide rates as well, having had depression myself and having been in a really dark place several times in my life. And sometimes when you're in those dark places, it can feel like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. I've had 4 friends personally who've taken their own lives before the age of 45, which is absolutely tragic, and all 4 of those people were absolutely extraordinary, and it was just in one dark moment that they went over the edge and decided to take their own life. And there's about 1 million people a year, the stats are, that actually do take their own lives. And I think that's absolutely tragic personally. I think there's something that we can celebrate in everyone. There's something you can celebrate about yourself. There's something you can celebrate about others. There's something you can celebrate about the world right now. And I'm certainly grateful for being on the Gold Coast for this magical day we have, for being out on the ocean. It's such a calm day here in the Spit here. The Gold Coast is right behind me. I will show you the city right now. I'll bring you over this way and show you how spectacular the city looks right now. There it is, there's the Gold Coast. We have some people next door here, there we go. So yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful, and there's so much that we can all be grateful for. So what is something you're grateful for today? If you're watching this, what are you grateful for, and what are some of your I ams? What are some of the things that you could say that are actually nice about yourself? That you are courageous, that you're resilient, that you are strong. You know, we have so much to be grateful for. Things can always be worse. And that's something I had to remind myself in January when I got back from Namibia and I had very bad tonsillitis and ended up in hospital. At that time, I had to remind myself that there's always things that can be worse about the current situation. Things can always be worse. You know, I think about sometimes we wonder what shoes we're going to wear, and there's people out there with no feet or no hands. You know, here we are wondering what shoes we're going to wear. I mean, at least you have feet and hands, right? Some people don't, and it becomes very challenging to live life that way. You know, one of my mentors, Sam Cawthorn, you know, he lost an arm in an accident, and he's one of the most inspiring people I know. Nick Vujicic, he's another incredibly inspiring person. He's lost 2 arms and 2 legs. Actually, at birth, he had no arms and no legs at birth due to a condition, a very rare condition. He was born like that, yet he is one of the most inspiring public speakers that I have ever seen. You know, and I often remind myself things can always be worse. So what are you grateful for today? What are some of your I ams? And thank you to Christiane. I can see you just hopped on the live. Christiane told me about this Just Be event last night with Julie and Colette. And I think it really is time for us to celebrate life. If you want to come and join me and hang out a bit more, I'm going to be doing a webinar tonight. It's called How to Gain Free Publicity During COVID-19. There's a lot of opportunities right now to be getting publicity out there and to be getting good news stories out there. I know that we might think that all the mainstream media is very negative, and sure, a lot of the first things we hear in mainstream media are often very negative. However, there's also a whole lot of positive news out there. There's a whole lot of positive news outlets that we can access. There's good news sections on news.com, on MSN, on Huffington Post. There's a whole lot of good news that we can get out, and there's journalists waiting for your story right now. So I'll be hopping on Business Owners Smashing It online tonight at 6 o'clock. I'll be doing a live 1-hour talk on how to gain free publicity during COVID-19. And then also I will be doing it again on Thursday at 11 a.m. and that's going to go till 12:30. I'll be doing an hour and a half with Q&A. It'll be a live session with Q&A, so you can hop on that one as well. So just hop along to Mass Media Tribe on Facebook or on Meetup. You can join the group and you'll get all the upcoming event details. Also do half-day workshops and other programs. And tonight, if you want to join us, just go to Business Owners Smashing It online, or just have a look at my feed. I did put a link to it in my Facebook feed today. So just hop on there and click on the link, and you can come and join us on the live Zoom we'll be doing from 6 o'clock today. All right, fantastic to see you there. If you would like to pop some comments in, I'd love to hear from you. What are you grateful for? And what are some of your I ams? What are some positive things you can say to yourself today? Just 3 things even, 3 things that you are that you would like to share with us would be just amazing. So remember, connect on Mass Media Tribe on Facebook and Meetup. Also Eventbrite, you can follow me there and get a list of all my upcoming events as well. On Eventbrite, just go to Aldwyn, Altuney on there, and you can follow me there to get a whole lot of updates. You check out my YouTube channel, Media Queen TV. As well. I love sharing inspiring stories. I'd love to hear yours, and I'd love for you to join me also on the webinar tonight or on Thursday. So let's stay connected during this time and realize that you're not alone out there. Even if you're feeling alone right now and you're feeling like the world's gone crazy, there's always something we can be grateful for. And you know, regardless of all the crap going on out there, you cannot control the crap that's going on out there, right? You can't control what other people are doing, but you can control. Here we go. I've got a big boat going past, so the people next door are just saying, "Watch it," because now we're gonna sway a bit. So what you can control is how you respond to what is going on out there, and you can either choose to live in fear right now, or you can come from love. And there's always something that we can be loving and grateful about, rather than living in fear and drama and all of that kind of stuff, right? It's really not good for your health. And in fact, Dr. Mir, who I did some PR for recently, we put a press release out saying fear of COVID is making people sick. And there's simple things you can do to boost your immune system right now, such as get some sunshine, such as breathe in, deep breathe the beautiful fresh air that we have. around us. You know, have a swim in the ocean. It is so invigorating. One of my favorite things to do. Do some meditation, get creative, do some cooking, do some artwork, play some music, sing, dance. So much we can do and so much we can be grateful for. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you at Mass Media Tribe at the Facebook group or the Meetup group, and Eventbrite as well. Make sure that we connect there, and hopefully we'll see some of you at 6 o'clock today at Business Owners Smashing It Online at the How to Gain Free Publicity During COVID-19 webinar. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to shine your light bright and light up all those around you. You know, there's 4 friends of mine that took their own life. You know, they had hundreds of people at their funeral. They had no idea how many people they impacted on a daily basis. And I bet that you also have no idea how many people you impact on a daily basis. And it's really quite extraordinary when people start to share with you how you've impacted them, and often people that you often haven't thought about or don't think about consciously every day. It's amazing that we can impact so many people now with social media and with getting our messages out there. So here's to you, shining bright, being the best version of you that you can be, and having fun and enjoying life. Isn't that what it's all about? All right, thanks so much for joining me, and remember to pop your comments in. What are you grateful for and what are your I ams? And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.